you're right. Maybe she's not suing. Maybe she just is keeping the money when she technically, like, I think I don't think you can't just walk out early. You don't get your money. I don't know if it's prorated by the day, but I don't think so. I do agree. It's rather unfortunate. I don't think Brandi meant anything by this. I don't. It's really unfortunate, but
yeah, but
she was drunk.
She knows better at this point. Like, I know, but Brandi, to me, Brandi, I love, but she's a person you have to like. Brandi is who she is. She's clearly bisexual. She clearly loves to party. And I think Brandi's a person that just can't help herself. So you have to kind of know that going in.
And by the way, I don't think she actually wanted to fuck Caroline Manzo. I think like she would go down the list and I mean, who else was there? I mean, I think Alex McCord would be good in the bedroom. She'd be like a freak. Like if you're going to fuck anyone on that group, like I'll take one of them McCord,
Oh my God, completely. Oh my God. Are you kidding? Alex and her husband. Oh, please. Those two are like so freaky.
They would give Ashley, Darby, and Michael a run for their fucking money. No offense, Alex, girl. Like, go get it. But what was I going to say to you? No, I mean, listen, everyone has been saying things like, and I agree with everyone, but I don't work for Bravo. I think a lot of things have to be, and listen, here's some tea. I know for a fact, this is directly from a bunch of horses' mouth. The whole thing with like Jennifer Aydin, I'm not taking sides. Jennifer Aydin throwing water at Joe Gorga at BravoCon. Everyone's going to say, but Gorga incited her. He did this, he did that. I ain't no fan of Joe Gorga or Jennifer Aydin, so I got no horse in this race. I know for a fact that was a huge deal behind the scenes in Bravo NBC corporate. This isn't like maybe, like I know this from many horses' mouth. That was a whole thing. So I don't know the fallout of Aydin. I don't know if Aydin will be back at BravoCon, the Gorg. Trust me, it wasn't just like this. But so where do we draw the line between filming and that? Teresa flipped a table. Danielle pulled Margaret's hair. Sure, there's a lot of things we could, we had a thing with, Portia and Kenya on the reunion. Right, but we can't go back in time. I can't reverse the clock. I think it's the bigger issue that I always like to focus on. There might be a lot of things being looked at and revisited at Bravo of what's acceptable and what's not acceptable and training, right? Because what is the difference between Brandi like rubbing up against Caroline and a hair pull or a table flip in someone's direction or, what, I don't know, and I mean, so I use the BravoCon. I know it's not exactly the same thing as it was. I'm just saying, I know for a fact that led to some things. We might be revisiting a lot of actions, right? But we were just on Salt Lake this season. We had a drink poured over someone's head, so maybe we're revisiting a lot of things of what is acceptable and what's not. So for everyone who's like, why was this allowed? Why was that allowed? I don't think it was allowed, but it was a different time. I do think to that point, this must be pretty egregious if they sent Brandi home. Right. So their statement is what it is. It sounds like something did really happen, but we still don't know. I mean, we still don't know if it was kisses or.
I even feel like in this day and age, to add to what you said, I actually feel like it might not even be that egregious. I just think now they have to be so careful. Like it's like I'm saying, like the example of the camera guy here who's been working for 20 years, who wouldn't even like attach a mic to my bra strap. I think I wouldn't be surprised if it even wasn't that bad, but because they have been in this huge public lawsuit with NeNe, there was the Ramona Ebony investigate. I think they're probably overly cautious, where I wouldn't be shocked if it's literally Brandi. Like, I can't even, I tried to make out with Carolyn 3 times or something. And then they were like, we can't even have this. Like, no, we can't be looking like that. We're, condoning this. You're going home. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if we're actually at the opposite knee-jerk reaction where I don't even know. I mean, I'm shocked that they allowed Mia to throw a drink in Wendy's face. I think what you're going to start seeing is like the whole Charisse and Karen thing where they just got up and they like pound the table and they yell it and they pound it and they throw a drink off to this, because I think now it's like everything's changed. Everybody feels like they're the victim and they're assaulted and all this shit. And Bravo doesn't want to be sued. So I think they just like, now you've got to make your actions look like they're Like you can be upset, but now you're gonna be like throwing shit at a wall. You can't be throwing it at people. That's kind of maybe my thought.
And by the way, to all casting people out there, to all producers, I am not litigious. So just ignore what I said and ignore what I say here 24 hours a day. I am available for hire. I have some things in the works right now. Let's not get into it. Yeah, I listen, I agree with you,
I
but
wouldn't be shocked if it's just not that big a deal.
but then it's a bigger issue. I mean, we look at 90 Day, look at Love After Lockup, look at Jersey Shore, The Bachelor. I mean, we got lots of drinks and things going on, right? But listen, The Bachelor's had its own set of, things with sexual inappropriate things. And I mean, we have had, but I mean, yeah, you're right. Maybe we're just heading into a new era of reality TV. But I didn't think their statement was anything that shocking. I mean, it sounds like, yeah, something really happened. And, we'll find out soon. I mean, we're going to listen. We're going to watch it. And yeah, nobody cares about Girls Trip 3. We still have to air Girls Trip 3 before we get to this shit. So 3 years from now, we'll watch this and we'll all have something to say.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go next? Would you like to go to, so here's the thing. You and I talked about RHOSLC. How do we save this? Filming, it's not 100% confirmed, but it sounds like they might start filming to get the cast reaction to Jen going to jail. So they might start filming right away. That might be true. That might be true. Some asshole on my Instagram was like, I'm like, I don't care. They prove me wrong. Like, oh God. I mean, thank you. Thank you for caring. Maybe they're going to start filming right away. They should. We still don't know the new cast members. So we talked about that Katherine Heigl thing, and I said, I didn't know who said this. And then we found out that Sammy Quintones did, and Sammy said, it's me. And he posted a nice video. I like that. So
that was our listener, right? He's amazing.
So he was like, it was me. So I would like somebody to post a video on TikTok or somewhere saying it was me. And then I will repost it and Sarah will repost it because I'm about to give credit to somebody. I don't know who. I have no idea who said this. If this was in my comments, my DMs, or my YouTube comments, but someone is like, because look at, I still think Andy's statement of I have gold. I have Salt Lake gold. Salt Lake is going to be saved. I have gold. Okay. And then this Sammy thought it was someone else has come forward with a theory, which I don't think it's true. I still think Andy saying he has Salt Lake gold is full of shit. I don't think there's anyone. I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anyone.
Okay.
But someone has come forward with another theory, not Katherine Heigl, which I thought sounded great.
Who?
Post this, whoever came up with this theory. Could it be Lala?
Really?
I mean, she's from Salt Lake.
Utah? She is. Genius. She would be phenomenal.